For January, I wanted to break down this track Pottery that I recently released last month on the Applecross Collective label. Thesis Primo. This is something that I wrote through the course of one of Ben and Canty's courses. If you don't know who Ben and Canty is, or rather Ben Cantil, he is one of two guys in the Zebler and Canty experience, the other person being Zebler. Has an awesome online course. I went through it. Dude's a complete genius. I just really enjoyed everything I learned there. Anyway, through that, I wrote Pottery. I probably wrote it, I think, about a year ago at this point, and it finally got released like a month ago. Now, what I wanted to do was take you on a walkthrough of this entire project, just to kind of break it down for you, and I can show you like the earliest versions and how it developed. I myself have not looked at a lot of these projects, so there's probably gonna be missing files. I'll try and edit that out. And yeah, it should be interesting to kind of see how this entire track developed right from the early stages. All right, so I'm just gonna play the track first, and then we'll dive right into it. All right, so that's the track. Let's dive on into the initial version of this project. So this right here, looks like, am I still missing some stuff? I don't know, let's find out. So it says some plugins are disabled. Which ones? Oh, goodness. Vital. Ugh. So I used Vital a lot in this, I think. And for some reason, my VST2 is not working. Seems like, Okay, faceplant's good. What else we got here? So it looks like just so far, I'm only finding that one vital that's not working. Okay, that one, which is turned off anyway. That's good. Okay, that one, which, yeah, it's weird. I don't know why. It's like detecting like it's not an instrument or something. Okay, so there's a few things up here where it's not going to play. I'm not really sure what that is, but we'll just play it and see what we got. And obviously there's a delay on the kick that I haven't turned off yet. But you can see already at the beginning, this is like, it's formed, right? I used a contact for the main sound in the beginning. A little bit of contact. What is this? This is going to be, oh, this Kinetic Toys plugin. So yeah, Kinetic Toys was used here. And I did a lot of automation on this sound to make it different, right? So look at all that. So each of these are kind of changing it around, giving it a little more liveliness. Little changes. Transient shaper just to pull the attack down a little bit here. And then I have this vector delay thing that I was apparently playing around with, just giving it some weird delays. You can see I have one pan hard left and one pan hard right to give it a weird, you know, stereo effect. If we just listen to those and not the dry chain. You can see how this is how I get that kind of weird and wonky delay going on there. Okay, what did I just do? Undo that. All right, moving right along. We got this contact instrument, which is just a pad, nothing crazy. This Novo string designer I used, probably just a preset that I actually added this far away rack onto to kind of push it into the background. Eventually, as we get up to the next section here, it'll fade into the background a little bit. The next thing that comes in is this phase plant patch, which I didn't do anything with. It looks like I just used a preset to begin with. I oftentimes will use just presets to start with. Maybe this made it through to the end. I have no idea. We'll find out because we're gonna look at other like later versions of it. But yeah, just a little preset to add some like, you know, pads in there. This is an audio file from wonder if I can find this somewhere. Audio 34. Nope, I don't know what this is. I must have just recorded this from something and then looped it. It looks like, oh, I definitely did. This was just a small chunk of a much longer loop. If we take this down here to a new channel and stretch it out, you can see that this is actually like a long recording that I did. Probably just like some sound design to give myself some ideas. I'll oftentimes start a track out just by doing a big chunk of sound design. And let's check this out. Who knows what I did with this? I don't know where it came from, but I clearly used it a few different times. It's in here as well. Sounds like I was using a lot of vocals and stuff to kind of play around with some granulator process of some sort. And then I added some effects on it, right? I got this morph EQ. It's not even morphing, it's just sitting still. I've got a chorus, a reverb, far away rack again. Like to use that quite a lot, you'll see. On this one, Ah, is this the same file? No, this is audio 15. All right, so I remember what I did here. Here, I took a flute sound, and I wonder if I can find the original file of it in here somewhere. But I took a flute sound and I threw it through one of the Max for Live granulators, which I believe it was. Let me show you here. Max instrument. Oh, goodness. We're going to go to, I think it's actually just in the instruments. I think it was vector grain. So I'm pretty sure what I did was I took a flute sample. I mean, I know I took a flute sample, and then I put it in this vector grain thing, and I recorded the output of that, and that became the main flute sound for the entire project. That kind of what I consider to be the main melody. But if we take a look at it here, we can see that this is yet another small chunk of a really long recording that I did. Let's go ahead and just stretch it out and listen to some of the other things I have in here. And it sounds like a single flute line, like an actual logical melodic line, but it was definitely just something I chopped out of this. A lot of really good, sounds in there, but the ones that I chose were these. So that was the main kind of theme of the song, and I kind of got that early on in this very first version of it. Obviously, too much reverb, too much portal. I chilled a lot of that stuff out in later versions. Just some simple sweeps with some reverb on it. Contact, what's this? A cool swell from this scoring guitars. Contact, I love Contact, and I've been using it. I kind of stopped using it a lot this past year, and then I started up again recently with the new release of Complete that came out. More Contact, right? I can just show you. This is just, I'm not even processing these. Another one, right? Another guitar drone. What is this operator? What was this? Did not make it to the final cut. Just some little chunks of audio here. Oh, apparently did make it to the final cut. I just recorded the output of it. I mean, it made it to this version. I wouldn't say it made it to the final cut. I don't know if I remember that being in there. Percussion sounds, right? Add some delay to give some like swing and movement to it. And these are just little chunks from this Cashmere percussion high. Did I freeze it? Oh, I must have frozen it. What's it called? Cashmere percussion high, tonal 3. All right. Okay. Tonal 03 G. Here it is. So here's the original. Oh, all right. It's just a single little pluck. I don't know how I got this out of that, but yeah, I know. It sounds pretty similar. But yeah, I just found a little like woody, natural percussion-y pluck, and I added a bunch of, some high pass, some delay, and some soothe, and that's it. Nothing else. I also added reverb to it through my returns down here, which I'm using this long verb for it. I'm using a lot of this. I've been trying to use less of this. This is not, by the way, how I do my returns anymore. Now I only have 1, 2, 3, and I have this one. I got rid of all the saturation ones. It just wasn't working out. Let's see, hat loop, right? And then I've got this kick in here that's got a delay on it. A lot of little percussion-y bits. You can see what I've been doing. What I did here was if I just solo, and actually let me take the delay off the kick. That was supposed to be turned off. Let me just group both of these and turn them off. Now let's just take a listen to just the percussion together. You can see how what I've done is I've used a ton of different little sounds. So it just chops natural sounds, stuff that I like recorded and frozen, right? These look like little bits I've just frozen and flattened. And I've used all of these little bits to kind of create a composite rhythm.